So the exterior of the property?
I think if you're looking at your home, you should always start from the boundary. So if you've got a defined perimeter to your property, so you've maybe got a hedge or a low wall and a gate at the front, or even just a yard, and then maybe you've got a rear garden that's got a defined fence area, you know, you may even just again have foliage or shrubbery, etc. It's always worth double checking the boundary just to make sure that it is reasonably secure, because you want to try and avoid someone jumping over it, climbing over it, getting into your property, particularly again at the rear.
Yeah.
So making sure that the boundary is as secure as possible. Also checking that your boundary is appropriate. So if you've got a very large hedge at the front of your house, making sure that you've got good sight lines both from in the property and out of the property. So we all like privacy. So we grow our hedges really high and we think, oh, that's really great, nobody can see in, but you also can't see out. And you're also providing a little bit of a haven behind that hedge for someone to get in behind it and then to mess with your windows or your doors, and they cannot be seen from the natural footfall on the street. So the idea is to keep that surveillance, if you like, to and from the property as clear as possible. You can still have your privacy, but just give yourself that little window of sight, if you like, in and out of the property. At the rear of the property, most modern houses now have a standard for the fencing that they put up. Basically, it'd be a timber fence of a standard height, usually 1.8 metres, and really that should give you enough security at the back. But you know, if you've got an older property and that boundary is in disrepair, or you've maybe just got hedging or shrubbery, it is worth just checking for holes and you know, maybe making sure that it's as secure as possible. What I would say is pretend you have a dog and see if you can make sure that the dog can't get out. Because if you make sure that you then, you know, make the boundary as secure as possible, then you know, you've done your best. You'll never stop the occasional fence jumper, things like that, but at least then you're saying this is my private space, you're not allowed to come in it.
Great.